Hey everyone, how are you all? Long time. I hope you guys are all well. Welcome to another video. Last time I spoke to you guys, I think it must have been the new moon in Aquarius. But yes, I haven't done much because there's a lot that's happened. Very busy. Life has changed in all many beautiful, positive ways. But today, guys, I am bringing you the Aries Spring Equinox video for all the signs. Now, whenever I do like equinox videos, you know, I feel like I do things a little bit differently. But some of you may think I just do it the same. But whenever equinox videos come up, it's just a brand new beginning that's happening. And every year, 20th of March, on my birthday, we go through this, which is a brand new time. It's actually the astrological new year. So if you didn't make, you know, some people tend to make New Year's resolutions now. I do it too. I tend to do it on, like, you know, the Capricorn, the winter solstice, but also for the astrological one now, because it lasts for a whole year. So even looking at the chart for this, guys, we have a lot of energy that's in the second house. The second house for the ascendant for this is Capricorn. So I feel that a lot of us may come across as very serious with our career, our profession, our goals. There's going to be a brand new time to be setting goals, you know, long-term goals as well. And also, you know, with this is Saturn, so it's going to be a very I feel that a lot of things that are going to be manifested during this time will be for the long haul. We have the 10th house is Scorpio, so it's going to be a deep, intense time as well. I can actually see, because, you know, this is Aries equinox, so, you know, a lot of us are going to be moving very fast. But also I feel with us that because of the 10th house with Scorpio there, it's like, okay, there's going to be like a deep intensity and deep passion in pursuing what we need to do too. So don't be surprised, guys, if it does feel like between now and next year, March, that things may, it depends. It may depend on your life. Things may be moving not as fast as you want it to. But I feel that when it does move, it will be, of course, it will be slow burn, but it will also be long term as well. And it also depends on what's going on in your solar return chart as well, guys. So like I said, there's a lot of energy that's in the second house. In the chart houses, Pisces is the second house. So, you know, things can feel very Piscean. It actually can feel, this actual new equinox can feel very Piscean, very dreamy, very, because we've got like Mercury in Aries, we've got Venus in Pisces, we have Saturn in Pisces, we have Neptune in Pisces, you know, but a lot of them are in the second house, which is about our self-worth, and it is about our self-esteem as well. So a lot of these themes will be to do with money and earnings and how we're earning money. I do feel this equinox, we're going to feel very much ambitious. Every equinox is different, guys, so don't be, you know, so how you were last year, you're going to be very, very different this year. So and like I said, this is just a general, so, you know, I can't say what's going to actually happen for you, but if you like go on, like, you know, Astro Seek, or like get your personal chart read, you know, there's going to be some new things that be happening. So I know this might sound a little bit ambiguous, you know, because obviously what I was saying on a general basis is what's going to happen on a worldly basis. But it really does make sense when it is your own birth chart, because this is like a collective general reading. But just know that a lot of these themes definitely will be highlighted. Another thing I was going to say, what's different from last year, was that we have Pluto in Aquarius this year. We had it last year, March. It went into, I think, the 23rd of March. But this year it went into it in January. So we're going to feel the whole Pluto and Aquarius vibes. Last year we did feel more Capricorn vibes. But obviously there was good things that still happened, but it was more Capricorn. It was still the Capricorn vibe. But with this year, Pluto is at 1 degree. So it's, you know, but although we do know it's going to be coming out in September, just for like 2 months, it's going to go back in for 20 odd years. But we're gonna feel more of the Pluto energy. It's not gonna feel like the Capricorn old outdated structure. Like I said, even though there were some good things that did happen still. So yeah, that's one good thing. Obviously that the nodes have changed, because last year we were still in like the North Node in Taurus. The North Node is now more activated in Aries and Libra, because it went in there in July this year. No, sorry, not July. This year, last year. So we're going to see more of those two major energies that are happening, guys. Another thing, of course, we've got Jupiter that's in Taurus. We didn't have that last year. Jupiter was in Aries. So the pace obviously will be a bit more slow. Even when you're like manifesting, guys, or even making like your wishes, or, you know, your actions according to like money and your finances, but also like your goals and dreams. You know, the Jupiter in Taurus will just make it a little bit more grounding. Obviously with the moon, if this is in Leo, so there's going to be like a different type of energy that's going to be happening. The moon does rule the people, so we can see a lot more of us just being a bit more out there, saying what we mean, and being a bit more stubborn, but also being a bit more confident as well, because that's what Leo rules, confidence. Like the fire signs, Leo does rule fitness. So I feel that some of us may be more inclined to like just get ourselves a bit more moving, want to be looking a little bit better. But we mustn't forget we got more of the Piscean, like, 'cause this time last year Saturn was in Pisces, so we felt more the Piscean energy, and still we're seeing that as well now, guys. So yeah, it's just gonna be very it can actually feel quite crazy to a lot of us, but you know, this energy is gonna be felt and be loved by some of us, but not by all of us, and that's just the way it is. You know, when I looked at this chart, I was thinking, oh my God, why does it always have to be about money, money, money? But, you know, money does really truly make the world go round, guys. And even if you look at this chart yourself, you'll see why. I've pulled out 3 cards for, you know, this whole equinox between now and 2025. So feel free to come back and listen. So the first card we got is fresh air. These are like, daily guidance angel cards. Oracle cards. So the first one we got is fresh air, which is very telling, because we have the sun in Aries is about movement. It is about fitness. It is about the body. It is about starting. It's about entrepreneurship. Yes, it can be boisterous and headstrong, but it's all about movement. Every year we have this is about movement. So this is just reminding us to like keep our body moving, oxygenated, you know, visit the park, hug a tree, guys, spending more time outside, Mother Nature. You know, when we're waking up in the morning, just making sure that we're just getting, or try to remember to, like what I do, I put my lamp on, which is, I love my lamp. It's a Dead Sea salt lamp, and that's like my form of light. So anything that you have a form of light would be good, but just is all about just trying to, just a reminder, just to try keep moving. And you know, because even if we are feeling a funk in the morning, you know, doing some type of, I don't know, it could be any type of meditation as well, guys. Just help us get out of it as well. Second card is new partner. Ooh. So some of us can have like, I think some of us will be looking for something new. Yeah, definitely something new, whether it's across the board, our job, finances, our love life in general. We're looking for something new. So when it says new partner, some of us could have like a chance meeting with someone. Some of us could be wishing upon a star on someone that we want in our life, and they come. So this card is also saying to us about pay attention to that people that come into our lives, because it could be from, like, you know, you manifested it. So there's new people that come into our lives, guys. And this energy is saying, even though a lot of us will want to be settled, being settled, but also there can be changes that happen, basically. And it's changes within across the board in our lives, and we have to try to be open to it, because you just never know what can happen. And some of us may not want to be settled. Some of us actually may want change and seeking change. And this card is saying that that can happen too. The last card we have is have confidence for this, you know, equinox, for the whole year. And this card, again, is about moving forward and having confidence within ourselves. And even if sometimes we have to fake it to make it, with confidence. And this is what this card is just reminding us to. And Aries is a very confident sign. It's a bit of a love-hate sign. It's a sign that not everyone understands and gets, but it's loyal in its own way. It's the baby of the zodiac. It's the beginning. And when Aries decides to do something, even whether they get people following them or not, they'll still do it. That's one of their best points. I think Aries are, and I think even with these cards, Aries is a sign that is very creative, but it just has no patience. So it's constantly moving, you know, whether it's moving body, moving, like, changing of the mind, going things head first, starting something new, not being afraid, speaking out, just charging forward. And that's what this card is saying, you know, just remember to always charge forward. You know, a lot of us may find that we have some stumbling blocks, because life has changed from, you know, even if you go back to 4 years ago till now, or even like from last year, if you look back what happened last year to this year, life has changed. You know, even astrologically, personal, life has changed. Some of you probably moved house, moved country, you know, grew a family, had babies, may have had losses, new relationship breakdown. You know, life changed from this year till now. So, you know, if life wasn't really great last year, now's the time to be sort of like wishing that, okay, this year's gonna be better. It's not always gonna be easy though, you know, because me and other astrologers and tarot readers, we're just guides, and you know, we go through things ourselves as well. We may not say it, but we also go through things ourselves. So, you know, this is like a message to myself as well. You know, we just have to just try and keep, you know, you can say try and keep moving, but try to, you know, because a lot of us, it's more or less like head above water thing going on, guys. You know, and I feel that this equinox is going to be highlighting that even bigger. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's going to be, you know, things can feel quite turbulent, but, you know, in the end, things will be better. And, you know, I've said before, Pluto being in Aquarius, we're going to feel it now with this equinox. We're going to start seeing lots of shifts, lots of changes, lots of swift shifts. And I feel that some of it needed to happen. Some of it we won't like, okay? But some of it we will really and truly like, you know? So, and even like with these cards, even looking at them, they're all about movement. All about movement, finding something new, not being afraid, and, you know, sometimes just going your own way, okay? So with that being said, guys, I'm going to do for all the signs. So Aries, of course, we have to start with you. I was going to say you're the baby of the zodiac, but in a way you are, but you're also the leader. So a lot of this energy for the next year, until next year, 2025, March, it's in your first house. And other themes that are activated are with your career, your status. So there can be changes. I'm going to be saying probably manifest a lot, because I feel this is a great manifesting time, or it's a time to set your intention for like the next year. So yeah, so your career is going to be highlighted greatly. Your whole like status is going to be changing, whether it's your personal status with your job, your career, if you're married, getting married, having children, starting a family, bosses, promotions, demotions, all of that has been highlighted as well. And also when it comes to like joint finances, when it comes to your finances of you and your partner, money that's owed to yourself, money that is that you owe basically, but debts, loans, rebirth, all of that is definitely highlighted. So this whole energy for you, Aries, not only that, we've got the North Node in your sign, and it will be having a conversation with Chiron. You know, we got this, we also got this, you know, we got the solar new moon happening in your sign as well. So this is really a busy year for you. Even though this time next year, the North Node will be in Pisces, it's still going to be carrying on for the whole year. So, you know, you and all the cardinal signs are stars of the show. So I think that it just feels to me like anything you want, Aries, of course, you know, you can get it. But you have to be very mindful because you can take on too much. You can overdo it. You have to, I feel that I've actually seen and also know that a lot of people that are having a North Node return or Aries, Sun, Moon or Rising, they're really into this fitness. They've really changed it up. Some of you probably have gone too far, but I feel some of you have really benefited from it. You feel stronger and more energetic. So I'll say definitely keep that up. You could be doing something different for yourself, physical self, because this time is going to be so busy and you'll be concentrating so much on your finances and your goals. So yeah, you know, really pace yourself, of course, because all these themes are highlighted, especially when it comes to like the North Node and the new moon in your sign. I think it's really great to be like writing out like an action plan for the next, between now and next year. You could definitely probably hire someone. I feel like your money situation will change as well. Some of you could definitely earn more if you're investing in any type of scheme, or if you're lucky to get like a promotion. You know, I feel like a lot of you will be taking it a lot more seriously, like where you're going to be putting your money, your finances. But yeah, there's a lot going on. It's a very powerful time for a lot of you Aries. And even your card is, you got an oracle card that's saying there's nothing to worry about. And it's saying about you are actually safe. This is the oracle message, is saying you are actually safe, nothing to worry about. You could find this between now and next year, Aries, that you may be doing things very quickly because you feel that you're missing out. You feel that if I don't do this all now, I can miss the boat, or something will go to someone else. So I need to show that I am the best, and there's nothing wrong in that. But you just have to be passionate in it. You don't want to start things and leave them, because some, you know, Aries, you're very good at that. Generally, you know, you're very good at starting new projects, but not actually finishing it. So this card is just saying, you know, whatever you're going to be starting, whether it's a project or projects, or whether it's a new job or anything that's changing within yourself, like business and professional and personal, it's actually worth it. You may feel very energized in the beginning, but you might feel bored after a while, but try and stick with it. Your boredom may be because you know there's something greater coming, but just try and stick with it, this card is saying. And, you know, try to remain positive and, you know, good vibes. Try to remain with good people around you as well, because they can also help you just to stay on that even keel. Because, you know, Aries, all signs need someone to help them, even you yourself. So yeah, such a powerful year for you, Aries, but you know, just remember to pace yourself. Hello, Taurus. So Taurus, this, between now and next year, obviously, whenever we have the equinoxes coming, they do highlight something different, but because this is like the Aries one, which is like the new beginning, a lot of the energy between now and next year is going to be in your 12th house. This is the house of, in a way, home, but releasing, meditation. I always think yoga as well, but this is definitely a house of rest. So there's going to be a lot of that energy. But other themes that are happening here, Taurus, is, you know, let's not forget we have, when looking at this chart, a lot of the energy is in the second house, which is your house. But also you have energies and themes that's for manifesting, that's connected to your long-term vision and goals. People, places far away. Your some of you may want to study, travel as well. Or some of you may be moving, maybe wanting to move. A lot of it is long term, publishing as well, writing, publishing, learning a new language, a new course. Your relationship is really highlighted as well, like business and professional. Just be mindful of who you are letting in your life. But, you know, a lot of these themes, because you have this every year, Taurus. Every year you have this. And even though the 12th house can make a lot of you very tired for like the year, because it's really strange when we have this for the whole year, but still it highlights it. But other themes that are connecting as well actually benefits you too. So even though I feel every year a lot of you tend to do things behind the scenes, whenever like it hits like your sign, your first house and all of that, you do get energized, Taurus. So don't worry, but still. So Taurus, you know, you got the North Node, not the North Node, North Node in your 12th, but also you have Jupiter in your sign, which is kind of for the next year, okay? And that's benefiting a lot of you, especially finances. You also have, you've got the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, which is happening for the next 15 years in your sign. And it's a powerful time. You know, especially the fixed signs and the cardinal, you're going to be very activated, but also the mutables as well. You guys are heavily activated. So for you, Taurus, again, like Aries, very busy time. But, you know, doing things, I feel, of course, when we're taking things slower, but I feel that if you've been wanting to, like, publish anything or, you know, all the themes I've just spoken about, I feel this is the perfect time to be doing it. And, you know, there can be definite changes in the relationship scheme. Some of you may want to go it alone, or some of you may find someone from a different culture or creed. You may travel or live somewhere and you could be with someone that is very different to you. But you really look at them hard. I would say really look at them, Taurus, because people show you what they're about. We just have to really see it. And yeah, but it's actually a great time to be learning. It's a great time to be, you know, focusing on your hidden personal, like anything that's to do with meditation or yoga or reading. This is a great time to be working on any projects that you've left at the back burner, because it could be very lucrative. It's a very lucrative time for everyone, actually. But yeah, this is a lucrative time for you. If you're just stuck, or some of you, you know, especially because the North Node and Jupiter, North Node last year and Jupiter in your sign, I feel a lot of you Taurus, some of you Tauruses actually became parents. You know, your status really changed. And some of you may be, like, if you are like parents, for instance, you're stuck at home and you're just thinking, oh, what do I do with myself? Or this is a great time to be thinking about what you could do, you know, what you want to achieve. So, and yes, of course, it could be lucrative, but I feel that it's really great to tap into like skills, your skill set, what you're great at, but also what you want to do, what you want to learn. So the card you got for the year is the Ocean, and it's saying about, you know, you're going to be, if you are lucky enough to spend time near the ocean or the sea, or just being in peace and quiet, you can actually hear, you know, there'll be guides, there'll be people guiding you to, I know it sounds scary, but there'll be people guiding you. The ocean's this card is about healing as well. So I feel some of you may need to heal yourself in some shape or form. The fact that this card is the Ocean, that's Pisces, is ruled by the 12th house as well, is saying something. But yeah, so any like concerns, this card is saying any concerns that you may have, whether you feel you're not good enough or you are good enough, or you're just like in a bit of a dizzy, you know, listen to like the voice within, listen to your emotions. This card is actually saying as well, because it's actually very much a healing time. Jupiter in your sign can bring a lot of you certain things to the fore that you're not really comfortable with. And it might make a lot of you really face fears, face themes that you don't want to deal with as well. So listen to it, you know, but it can be also, again, it's going to be a very busy, profitable time for a lot of you Tauruses. So, you know, just take your time and listen within. Hello, Gemini. So, Geminis, this is a, you know, every year we see this. This is in your, my mind just went blank. Sorry, Gemini. This is in your 11th house. So this is about hopes, dreams, friends from far away it could be. But like hopes and dreams and a profit, again, a time that a lot of you can make a lot of headway in terms of your career, your goals, setting new goals as well. During this time, Gemini, you know, you got like activating in your 5th and 11th house, you know, and it's again, you know, I feel that a lot of you air signs, but maybe exception of Libra, may be really enjoying this time. Every year you visit this, and other themes that are happening for you, Gemini, is you got like debts, loans, fears, also joint finances that is highlighting. You also got your wellness, like your health and wellness, being organized as well. So there could be an obsession when it comes to your finances in some shape or form, but it could be an obsession with you actually doing your goals, because you got Jupiter that's during this time, Jupiter's going into your sign, and this can actually make a lot of you feel less fearless. I know that sounds strange, but deep down, some of you Geminis are very insecure. So I feel that a lot of you are going to sort of like bite the bullet and just really go for it. And you can go for it really hard. So really, really take care of yourself, because Jupiter in your first house is about the body. Yes, it can expand it, but it can also put stress. It could also make you do too much. Start things, not finish it, that type of thing. So yes, a lot of that could be, but there can also be, there'd be probably like a deeper side to you, like really organized, or getting someone to help organize your stuff, organize like your bills, or, you know, if you want to like really take, this is a time that a lot of you will taking care of yourself more, like your body, physical, mental, emotional self. So you could be like definitely hire like a personal trainer, you know, a chef, if you're, you know, a lot of you, you know, because you have multiple streams of income that's happening. So you could definitely hire a chef, or, you know, just be like even. I feel like some of you may want some structure in your life now. But structure that suits you, not like rigid. So I feel a lot of you may want just definitely bit more structure, especially on the health front, but also when it comes to like your work as well. But also, I feel some of you could also, especially between now and next year, this may be a time where a lot of you might want to go to the realm of, you know, having like a guru. That might be a thing, you know, just to like sort of like whisper nice things in your ear, like, you know, you're good, you know, you can do this, you know, you are organized, that type of thing. You may definitely want to be around different types of people and groups as well. But yeah, again, I feel there's a deep penetrating push that's happening for a lot of you when it comes to like realizing your goals and your dreams and your aims and paying off anything, and also facing your fears. The card you got is a blessing in disguise, and it's talking about, you know, even though this is a good year for you, it's not going to be without its problems. So there could be stuff that comes up, but it's this card is saying it's a blessing in disguise, and it's business or personal. It's generally, so anything that comes up is just a blessing. This is a card of manifestation as well. So continue to, you know, manifest. And also, this card is saying that there's a reason for everything as well. And trust. because some of you may not be trusting in the process. Maybe thinking things are not going fast enough. We may be thinking there's certain people in your life that are just not moving the way you want them to, or, you know, they're not giving you answers, but trust in the process. In a way, I think things will move fast, but in some ways it won't. So you just have to really trust in that. Try not to push it too much. Again, like I said, there's a big push of possessiveness that's happening with you. You're going hard this year. Maybe, you know, because life has changed. You know, maybe because Jupiter's in your sign, that can bring that as well. But, you know, really trust. Take care of yourself as well. Pace yourself. Rest when you need to, because you will need to. And, yeah, trust in the process. Hey Cancer, how are you? So Cancer, like all the other cardinal signs, you're going to really feel this. This is in your 10th house. It doesn't really matter if you're early degree or late degree, you're just going to feel this. You also have energies that's connected to your relationships, business and personal, contracts as well. And also creativity, children, your love life, health and fitness. So Cancer, big time for you. I feel that, you know, this is going to be a very special year because there's a lot of energies that are happening during this whole new year, astrological new year. You have, yes, you got your 10th house. You got the nodes that are in your 4th and 10th house. That's going to be activated. So you're going to see a lot of changes when it comes to like your career. I can see a lot of you Cancers actually making active plans, whether it's writing it down, whether it's, you know, because the 4th and 10th house is to not just your career as well. It is to do with your actual status that's changed. Some of you Cancers had new family members. Some of you, first time you were parents. Some of you probably first time you're working for a long time. You know, changing home, moving home. Some people have probably moved into your home. Some of you also may have gotten, you know, changes in your job, you know, promotions, demotions, all of that. Your life changed a lot last year, and it's going to continue until like end of next year. But also, we're going to see, I feel a lot of you Cancers is that we can't talk about everything else. Other things we're going to see, sorry, is that, you know, you got the Mars that's going into your sign. And remember, this is going to play out until next year. So I feel a lot of you are going to see, some of you are going to be very much more ambitious in securing a foundation within your family structure and home. If you, and it doesn't really matter, because some of you may decide, you know what, I've done the rat race for a very long time. I may want to work with my partner. I may want to actually fully, I've saved enough. I want to actually fully have like a family business, do some type of owning. It could definitely be like real estate as well. If there's any noise, guys, I do apologize. I got a baby that's sleeping here. Yes, and yeah, I feel that they're very much an ambitious time. And, you know, Cancer, some of you may feel quite not really sure if you're going to like the right path, or not really sure, you know, if you are going to go back to work, if you're like on maternity leave, or you haven't worked in a while, or you know, just there can just be a general unsureness. This year, between this year and next year, it's just showing you that there's a lot that's going to be happening. It's also saying to tap into your creativity, tap into, you know, what the young people are doing. So it could be your children, it could be you going on social media, seeing what's hip. If you're feeling very inspired and creative, inspiration is everywhere. I feel that your creativity will actually push you forward. I feel that it can actually put you in a better position more than ever now. Okay, so really and truly tap into that. Yes, your relationship, it could play a major role as well, like business and personal. Some of you may also get a new business contract, a new contract. Be mindful, you know, what you're signing, because some people there might be some jealousy along the way. But still, I feel that, you know, if you are in like a long-term relationship, there's going to be changes that happen there too. Again, some of you may decide you want to work together, or, you know, you may be the main breadwinner, so that changes things. Or, you know, a lot more. I feel that some of you may be wishing to work from home, and that there definitely is possible. And I feel that some people will actually come to your aid now, Cancers, because you're really putting yourself out there. So we talk about your cards. The card that you have is go for it. Wow. And it's talking about, you know, it's about praying and having positive expectations. It will be heard. Like if you like believe anything you believe in, whether it's God, the universe, like I said before, I feel a lot of you may be wishing on a star, or you be manifesting, writing, or just envisioning what your your whole life to be. You want your life to change, and it's just saying that, you know, really tap into that. And also, you know, like I said as well, you're being, you know, people will come to your aid. People, I feel that because it's the 10th house, people are watching you. And it also, again, if you are putting any creations out there, people are watching. So people may definitely want to work and tap into what you're actually doing, Cancer. But just stay positive, stay on like the present path, and, you know, you never know where it can go. And also sort of like there to be different. Remember, this is Aries. So yeah, it's this card is just definitely saying put yourself out there, because lots of positive things can happen, whether it's your spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially as well. Hey Leo, how are you? So Leo, you're going to benefit from this like all the fire signs. This energy is in your 9th house, which is higher learning, your beliefs, publishing, far away distance travel, the law, courts, manifestation, I always put out there as well. You also have Leo's energies that's connecting to your work life, your work, health, fitness, pets, animals, in a way creativity, but, you know, being a bit more organized. And also, yeah, you got a lot of that action happening. So there's a lot that you're going to be sorting out. And also your home, family, how you take care of yourself, your past is also coming up. So I feel for a lot of you Leos, because, you know, just think back next year how it was for you. Again, like Cancer, it's a very special year. So you got Mars going into your sign during this year, and it's going to be retrograding. So I feel with all the signs, there's going to be an element of being actually, you know, being on it, and more so than other. I feel a lot of you Leos, because the nodes are really helping you as well. Is that it's time, like I said, you got a lot of energy that's connected to about time management. So if you're doing a lot, Leos, which I doubt that you are not, you know, I feel a lot of you are very busy. If you're doing a lot, it's time to really get honest with organization. Leos, I feel a lot of people want to see you this year, a lot more so than other. They want to hang out with you, be around you. But, you know, you got other commitments, whether it's doing like a new course, doing like a new language, taking on traveling as well. If you got kids as well, there's stuff you're doing with kids. But you have to like prioritize the most important things. You guys definitely can run on empty this year. Maybe because Mars is in your sign, all the nodes are helping you. But yeah, you can definitely run on empty. So it's just about being proactive and prioritizing the most important things, and really taking care of your health, your wellness. Maybe you got Pluto in your opposing you, which is to do with like the physical body. So that might be a thing. Some of you may have to prioritize your health and wellness more. taking up a new workout regime, eating properly as well, not eating fast, just taking your time. Some of you definitely can like discover like new dishes from different cultures, hanging out with people that are very different to you so that you can learn from them as well. It can feel like close to home. So some of you may want to spend a lot more time by yourself sometimes to, you know, do certain things that you're really passionate about at home. There can definitely be changes within the home front. You know, you could have family moving in, family moving out. I feel a lot of you may be decorating your home more, getting your home more organized. Some of you could be moving or wanting to move. But it's just about being organized. It's about being diligent. It's about being honest as well, Leos. And you know, your life will just feel a little bit more better as well. But really and truly taking care of yourself. Because, you know, like I think because of the Mars energy, like you in Cancer, it's a busy, very busy time. So the card you have is Cleanse and Detoxify. And it's just talking about how you're loving and respecting yourself, and also being mindful of who you surround yourself with, what you're putting into your body, what you need to like detox from your body as well. You know, there are people that can help you. Like it could be, you know, you may be seeking out people that are on a very high vibration, are very positive. Some of you Leos could actually hire a PA, a dietitian, a personal trainer. You know, you may decide that, you know, you want to, it may be a bit of a secret thing. Some of you may decide you want to work out by yourself in the privacy of your own home. Could be working out with family too. But again, I do see a lot of these things connecting to the home as well. Like you may decide that you want to, you know, sort of, you know, some of you may want to do a course in a college. You may decide you want to do the course at home because it's going to be benefiting you more. You feel more relaxed. You feel more calm. That could be a thing. So that's a source of cleansing, detoxifying too. This card is also talking about having like positive affirmations. Not worry. Try not to worry too much. If you are, it's good to talk to someone. It could be anyone. And also, you know, it's very much about purifying. So it's very much a purifying time for you. And also cleansing the home, whether it's through, I don't know, redecorating or saging the home. That's a really good time to cleanse the home because, you know, you want positive energy and you want new energy as well. So yeah, it's a very healthy time for you to be, you know, being honest, but getting on with what you need to do, and the most important things as well, Leos. Okay. Hey Virgo, how are you? So Virgos, this new lunation, should we say, or this new astrological new year is in your 8th house, and you have energy that's connected to your your creativity, children, love life, fitness as well, and also how you're communicating, whether it's through the media, social media, your siblings, short distance travel, you know, short learning courses as well. So I feel for you Virgos, you know, you got the nose out in these signs as well. And I feel for you Virgos, I feel a lot of you, we visit this 8th house every year. You're going to be investing more. Yes, you're going to, I feel some of you definitely may have paid off any like debts or loans, or you're getting money occurred back to you, whether it's through people or through the government. That can be a major thing that's happening. But I feel that a lot of you, I feel if you do get money this year, whether it's any positive means, let's just say positive means, I feel you're going to very much invest it in a very, not necessarily creative way, but I feel that a lot of you will be invested in some type of creativity that you're all about. So if you're one of those Virgos that are doing things behind the scenes, whether it's painting or drawing or acting or taking like a course just to improve yourself, you'll have the means for it. Now, the 8th house is never an easy house. It's a scorpionic house. So it's quite deep. It's quite dark. There's a lot of purging that's going to be done. And yes, I feel that will be a theme that you visit every year. But also, I feel that because your 3rd house is active as well, just be mindful of your thoughts, mindful of what you're thinking. If you have any cares, if you have any worries, basically, Virgos, just to write it down, talk about it. Don't do this alone. Don't think you are alone, because there is help out there. The 8th house is also the 8th house is also the house of purging, to like doing psychological work. So that definitely might be a theme. And if you feel like you need like an outlet, tapping into your 5th house is perfect. Like, this can actually make you understand yourself. It can also lighten things, keep things just a little bit more lighter for you. And this is great to be writing. This is great to be, you know, again, manifesting. It's also great to be sort of like putting yourself out there. I feel there's a lot that a lot of you Virgos need to say. And there is a side that it's going to be, I can actually see very much a mouthy side to a lot of you Virgos. Like, you're going to say what you think and mean what you say. It could be quite cutting. It could be quite hurtful to some. So that's something to be mindful of. But also, if you're doing any type of project, I feel you're going to be on it. I feel that if you want to combine your finances with someone, like with your partner, or you just want to like build your finances this year, you know, this is a great year to be doing it, more so than the other years. So yeah, it's a very exciting time. Yes, again, it's not an easy house, but it still feels very exciting for a lot of you. When we come to your card, Virgo, you have Daydream, and it's talking about you being you are being heard, and you know, this is a time that a lot of you may actually daydream, like, you know, I wish I had this and I wish I had that, or you know, something I'm working on, I wish it could like reach this amount of people, or you know, something that I'm creative in, I wish that some people could actually see what I'm doing. It's that type of thing. So your dreams are very powerful. It's talking about being relaxed and open your mind to receive, and also channeling your thoughts, how you're directing your thoughts, and also looking and feeling any like shifts, what's going on, like any visions or people that come into your life, who you're talking to as well. This card is saying try to be, not beg friend, but try to be as open as you can, because you never know who you're going to speak to. You never know who that person's going to be. But yeah, continue doing something that you're passionate about, because even if you've got fears about anything, there can be a level of sense of like insecurity, that it's not going to work, this is not going to work, this is this and this. It can actually work, you know, because this is a time of like fiery action. And if you're trying to improve your finances in some shape or form, this card is also saying, you know, this is the perfect time to be doing it, because anything you're good at, Virgo, it can actually help with your finances. Okay. Hey Libra, how are you? So Libra, this new year, astrological new year, is in your 7th house. You know, you're one of the cardinal signs that's really going to feel this. Not only is this happening, Libra, you have the nodes that are in you in Aries' house. Sorry about this. And very powerful time of manifestation. That's a big word. Very powerful time for changes in your business and personal life. And I feel you're not going to look at this year differently. You're going to look at it very differently than how you are essentially, Librans. You also have energy that's connected to your home life, the past, your family as well, your roots, heritage. You also have energies that is also connecting to your 12th house, which is of releasing. I'm picking up pain as well. That could be a theme. So let's unpack this. So for you, Librans, there's energies for you that is, you know, this year is going to be an insightful one, definitely because of the nodes. And we've got the Chiron energy that's happening too. So you're going to be all about your, you know, it's going to be about yourself and your relationships. It's also going to be about your physical self too. There's going to be some changes in your relationships as well, business and personal. Some of you may get married, get engaged. Some of you may end a relationship, and it could be across the board. I feel there's going to be some definitely like truth telling, coming back home. And I mean by going back to your lineage, your past. Some of you may decide that, you know, and it does depend because, you know, you've got Pluto in your 5th house, and that's like who you're dating. That's like your creativity and fun. So I feel that there might be a realization with some of you Librans that, you know, you've been going out with people, or you're engaged, or you want to marry certain people that look a certain way. And there's this realization that, you know what, I need to go back to what I actually really and truly like deep down, not go to what other people think that I should be doing. So when I says goes back to your heritage, it could mean anything. It could mean you going back to people that look like yourself, people that, you know, you associate that you truly feel are beautiful. Or it could be just you, you know, feeling within yourself. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. There's some uncomfortable truths that can come out with this as well. Yeah, so there's a big deep dive for a lot of you Librans, and I feel there's gonna be a lot of like peeling the onion, lots of layers of the skin happening. And I feel that you're also going to feel that there's certain people that in your lives that no longer need to be in your life, because whether they're not trustworthy, they're not loyal, or they could be liars, those types of things. Libras in general are not signs that lack confrontation. So I feel that, you know, if you're feeling any that sort of deceptiveness along the way between this year and next year, it's time to really try and find a way to be honest and open up to it, even though it will feel very much uncomfortable. Your psychic ability complete. You know, I mean, I'll say listen to what your energies are saying, especially when you're sleeping, especially when you're having time by yourself. You could be hearing voices, but not in a crazy way, but just like your intuition speaking for you. So I would say listen to that, because this is going to be your guide. It can actually show you who you can trust and who not to trust. You can also see your finances change, Libra. Your job titles changing, your physical body changing, but there's going to be a lot more surprises along the way. Okay? So when we come to your card, you have opportunity to forgive. And it's talking about a situation brings you opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Remember I talked about you got the 12th house action happening. That's a form of release. It's also showing you have to see people's inner being and not their outer. Remember, Librans, you guys are very much presentable when it comes to that people's looks, but you need to see the person's inner being and just release something that's very superficial, I would say. This card is also talking about, you know, being helped to release and unforgiving thoughts, feelings and energies, and just try and stay on your high vibration side. Because, you know, eclipses are very life-changing and life-telling. And it can open up a gate that we don't necessarily want it to. But it's for our good. It's for our positive good. So, like I said, be mindful of this, some uncomfortable things that could be coming up for a lot of you Librans. But that's just for you to work with and deal with. And, yeah, but also take care of yourself, because, you know, your energy levels can really go up and down. You know, whether you're eating healthy or not, your energy levels can dip. So really take care of that, okay? Hello, Scorpio. How are you? So you're going to feel this as well, Scorpio, because this new year, astro new year, you know, it's Mars related, and you're traditionally ruled by Mars. So you're going to be feeling, because this is in your 6th house, which is about your health, wellness, pets, your job as well. You've also got energies that's in your, how you communicating with siblings, neighbors, your neighborhood, short distance travel, social media, writing, speaking. And you also have energy that's to do with like yourself. Okay. So I can see a lot of you, Scorpions, it's not easy when we have eclipses in our 6th house. Okay. Because that's going to show 6th and 12th houses, because that's going to show there's something that's going to be changing. And even like on like the media, we see a lot of like, whether it's politicians, actors, or people in the media, basically. A lot of them are Scorpio and Taurus. A lot of them are actually getting their marching orders. A lot of them are leaving certain positions or being pushed out, because you're fixed. You guys can be very reluctant to leave, or you have to leave by means of force. But there's changes that are happening within your career and your job, your life, and there's also a lot of release that's happening. And it's not easy, because the 6th and 12th houses are houses that people feel very uncomfortable in. People can't really describe it. You can only describe it after it happens, after it leaves. So I can see with a lot of a lot of Scorpions, that again, there's some like uncomfortable energy that needs to be spoken about, that needs to be released, that needs to be confronted in a way. Okay. Be mindful of your thoughts. Your thoughts you can feel like it's playing tricks on you. There can also be an energy of some Scorpions are not really feeling their best mentally. You could feel that things are just boring, but on a downer, and I would say stick with it, Scorpions, because it's not easy when Saturn, like when we got like any energies that's in our 3rd house. So try and stick with it. I'll also say with a lot of you Librans is that you have energies that are, I feel it can actually be probably a positive time for you, because, I think what you're thinking and seeing and saying, it can actually change the course of actions, good or bad. But, I feel that anything that does happen, it's supposed to happen. You can't control it. Okay. So the card you have is wedding. Wow. It's talking about, it could be a marriage of union of 2 souls joined in love, commitment. It's about deepening of a commitment, whether it's, you're going to be with someone, marriage, or anything like that. But also, I feel for yourself, I feel that this is a great time to be really committing to some type of spiritual practice. It'd be a commitment to just try to be as open as you can, because there are big changes that are happening with you, business and professional, even for like your parents too. And try and stay on an even keel, because it's not an easy energy for a lot of us. And yeah, just try and stay with what you need to stay on. And yeah, that's what I would say for a lot of you Scorpions. But know that, I think your mind is very, very powerful, more than you know. So anything you're sort of like wishing on or hoping for, I believe it can actually happen. Okay. So yeah, very, very much a powerful time. It says wedding, it's definitely about a deeper commitment to what you actually want and what you actually want to do. Okay. Hey Saggies, how are you? So Sagittarius, this astro new year is in your 5th house. And you have energies that's in your money zone, your self-worth, but also in your 12th house, which is about releasing, letting go, creativity, spirituality as well. So Saggies, every year we visit this, this is going to greatly benefit you. You've got the nodes that are happening in your sign as well. So you are on fire. So I feel definitely you're going to be like all about investing, and some of you could be spending much more. You got the funds for it, but I feel some of you may be taking it a lot more seriously, like investing in property, changing changing, I don't know, your mortgage. Could be buying and selling. Some of you may really and truly come into much more money than ever. But also, this is a time to invest in any type of creativity that you have, any type of skill. You could be paying money into your creative projects. Like if you've got enough money, you might decide, you know what, I've got enough, so I can, take a year off and dedicate it to being a painter or living in a new country or anything like that. Definitely, I feel some of you could be investing in your some of you could be investing in your children as well. Definitely invest in your children. And, like I said, if any of you Sagittarians are lucky, like to not work for a while because you have enough and you're going to be having, either dating, having fun, or having fun with your children, or investing in them in any way, investing in your projects, this is the perfect time to do it. Next year is going to be very different. It's in your 5th house, but also the energy is going to be very different as well. So this is, go for it, really, really go for it, Sagittarius, as well. And there's some stuff that you guys are going to be doing on the down low that some people may not know about. You may decide, you know what, because Saturn's in my 4th, I want to, do certain things at home. If you're one of those Saggies that have like read about spirituality or any philosophy books, meditation, you might decide to actually do it. You may decide you want to connect more to, God, connect more to source, or even just work on some type of passion project that no one knows about. It feels like a very positive time, Sagittarius. I don't see anyone, obviously it depends on your chart, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be a broke time for you. It's a time of really deep investments because it can pay off in the long run. When we come to your card, you have Ask, and it's talking about asking for help in any type of situation. There is people, whether it's your spirit guide, they are working with you. You just have to sit down and ask, map out a plan as well. This card is also about universal laws, more or less like what you put out, you get back. And, they are waiting for you, Sagittarius. They are waiting patiently. And it's like what I said, it's a very spiritual time. Yes, it's a very creative time, but it's also a very spiritual time. It's like, what do you wish for? What do you hope and wish for? Do you, because it feels like you're between this year and next year, it feels like the everything is very positive. Everything is like limitless as well. You just have to be, know what you really want, but try not to get confused with it, because sometimes maybe you're ruled by Jupiter, which is in your 6th at the moment. So it is asking you to be a bit more diligent and not go too crazy. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't. But just like be positive and also be honest with what is the nearest and dearest to you. Is it that you want to work from home? Is it that you want to be an artist? Is it that you want to have children? All of these things. This card, when it says about ask, it's just saying, the tools are there. They're just waiting for you to like just sit down and think, okay, this is what I would like, and just rail off from the most important to the least important. Okay, so yeah, very, very powerful time for a lot of you Saggies. Hey Capricorn, how are you? So Capricorn, this astrological new year is in your 4th house, and you're the last cardinal sign, and every year you visit this, but obviously it's different because if you listen to what I said in the beginning, the rising sign to this is Capricorn, and it actually might be actually very, very beneficial for you, because this is the 4th house, which is about your home, roots, heritage, real estate, the past, how you take care of yourself. it's going to feel very emotional. Also because we have the nodes there. We have the eclipses there going into your 10th and 4th houses. So you're going to see a massive change when it comes to this Capricorn. You see a massive change in like your home life, and your whole structure is going to be changing. Some of this may be a bit of an irritation to you. Some of this may feel like, oh my God, there's so much I've got to do, because your job's going to change, your career is going to change, your whole life, your family structure. Like Cancer, I can definitely see a lot of you having new additions to the family, new opportunities in your career, in your job. This can bring a lot more greater responsibilities, which I feel that some of you may not mind, but it can be very stressful as well. And you know, the spotlight, all the cardinal signs that have the spotlight on them, and you're going to be feeling this too. But yeah, so it's going to feel very intense, and I think it's definitely because of the nodes, and also the eclipses that are happening. Capricorns, another themes I'm picking up for you guys is that your your goals and dreams are definitely changing. Like there can be definitely like an intensity that comes with this, like new groups, new friends come into your life that can actually change the whole structure of your career. New developments can come. I feel that some of you are wishing and probably planning, could be plotting changes in your life, and I feel that can happen. If obviously you're an earth sign. Earth signs are very consistent, they're hardworking. But I also feel that can also come, it's who you align yourself with between now and next, when this astrological new year. So I feel that if you put yourself out there, there could be new people coming into your lives, and you can meet them anywhere, Capricorn. You could meet them in like a mother and baby group. You could meet them in a bus. You could meet them anywhere. I feel it does feel like it's going to feel very karmatic. These people that you're going to be surrounding yourself with. And and it can feel very intense. Like, oh my God, I feel like I know this person. why haven't they come before? But I feel that it can be like a long-lasting relationship. Yes, it could be definitely working relationship, but it could be actually very long-lasting, because I feel that you're going to be sharing like these same hopes and goals with these types of people. And also, if you are looking to restructure your career in any way between now and when these nodes leave, sorry, they can actually help provide. And I'm picking up providing a service, but they can actually provide as well. But it's about you seeing these people not just as people that can help your career, but that I can actually be having good friendships with too. So when we look at your card, because it's very much a powerful year for you, Capricorn. You have family. Oh my dear, it's talking about this situation. This situation is about emotional experiences with family members. This card is also about healing from any type of family trauma, the past, because remember, a lot of your energy is in the 4th and 10th house. It's about surrounding yourself with people who eventually, if you're like estranged from family, or you're not really close, or you haven't got family, it's about surrounding yourself with people that actually can become your family. And also being open to changes that can also happen. So it definitely feels like, I feel like it's very much an emotional year for you, Capricorn. But it's also that you're going to be also more in tune with your emotions, more so than ever. You got Saturn and Pisces in your 3rd house. So this is making your mind much more sensitive. So your mind definitely will go back to the past. But I feel that who you're surrounding yourself with, because if you look at this card, Capricorn, it's angels with babies. And so like I said, I feel that a lot of you, again, there's going to be changes with the whole family structure. But I can see a lot of it. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. If you are, I do believe that if a lot of you are in like any type of groups, and it's a family setting, it's just going to bring more of a sense of like homeliness in the community. And if your career changes out of this as well, it's even better. But it's not about thinking about, oh, these people can help me climb the ladder. It's about honing yourself within your emotional structure, that then after everything else can flow, Capricorns. Okay? So not forgetting the heart is what I'm saying. Don't forget the heart. Yes, you're going to always be an ambitious sign, but these nodes and what's happening with these eclipses as well, they just want you to just come more close to home. You know, you have a so you got an eclipse happening. The first one is in your career. So there's gonna be changes that's happened there, big changes. You're gonna be, some of you are gonna be leaving a career, some of you are gonna have a change of a career. But I feel that this is definitely to do with because you're honing into yourself. Okay. Hey Aquarius, how are you? So Aquarius, this energy is in your 3rd house throughout the whole year, this astrological year, and you have energies that's connecting to your you know, the spiritual side, 12th house, spiritual, emotional, you know, meditation, letting go, emotional time. You also have energy that's connecting to your career as well. So, a busy time, you know, because it's about communication for you. So, general communication. Some of you definitely could, you know, there could be changes in your neighborhood this year. Also, the nodes are actually highlighting your Aquarius. So, it's going to be such a time where you're going to be like, you know, definitely out and about. Making friends. I can see a lot more Aquarians, and I think it's because Pluto's in your sign. A lot more Aquarians, especially if you're like Aquarians in general, but I feel a lot more Aquarians are going to be out there, more active on social media. This is you know, every year, you know, because it's an every year cycle, astro cycle. This is a time to plan what you would like to do for yourself, Aquarius. And because the nodes are really activated and highlighted, this is showing me that some of you may be tapping more into your subconscious, listening to yourself more. You could feel very more psychic. Psychic ability can be high. So you're tapping in, and it's telling you, okay, this is what you should be doing. And because Pluto's in your sign as well, it could be you doing more media work, writing, blogging. You know, you could be talking about spiritual stuff. You could be actually helping and coaching people to tapping into themselves as well, and also talking about how you could let go. And also you can be helping yourself, Aquarius, because you're an air sign. It can be very detached emotionally, but I feel sometimes what you say, it can actually help you. And this may be the year that you're going to see it. You know, Pluto being in your sign for the next 20 years, obviously it's dipping in and out, but it's going to be for a long time this year until September. And there's going to be some major changes that's going to be happening for you. So, and I feel that, you know, with you being, even if you like do like, I don't know if you do like a blog or a podcast, or you just talk about something and it just starts to spread. And obviously that's a whole career change, Aquarius, a whole career change. So, you know, you may just be satisfied with what you have, but you think, you know what, Spirit is telling me, let me do this, let me do that. And I just do it. I just put it out. I just write something online, or I put something online, and it goes into like the right hands, should we say. And it just opens like a whole new door, a whole new career. Yes, you can get some pushback because some people are not really open to the truth. Let's just be honest, they're not. So some things that you might say might be quite controversial, but it's how you're feeling, Aquarius. This year is about saying your truth, speaking your truth, and tapping in to your truth, okay? And not waiting. You know, Pluto in your sign is not about waiting. Pluto in your sign is about, you know, just getting yourself, push yourself out there. And yes, it may feel very crazy to some people, but this is how you're feeling, okay? So yeah, there's a whole new career change that's happening for you, and that's due to you daring to do something different, yeah? And yes, some of you could be doing it within a group setting, but I feel some of you may be doing it with your partner, This can open up a new business operation as well, like new contracts being signed. It could be you working with your partner, you know, if you're in a relationship as well. Not going to be about its drama, you know. Well, the moon's in your 7th house to this. It's not going to be about its drama, but still, you know, it's like opportunities are abode, and the eclipses are definitely helping you. When we come to your card, Aquarius, you've got to be honest with yourself. And it's talking about looking into your heart. It's like what I was saying in the beginning, Aquarius. You have to be honest with yourself. So whatever you're putting out there, whatever you're speaking, writing, even thinking, it's about being honest and being truthful to yourself, being truthful to others. And, you know, once you're doing that, you're going to find that you're going to be a lot more supportive. Even if people were quite not really sure about you, they might start supporting you because what you're saying will definitely hit a nerve. And also, this is about this year. This card is also talking about you're learning a lot more deeper about others, but also learn a lot more deeper about yourself. And another thing this card says about focusing on like your desires. Yeah, focus on your desires, like your true desires, not what other people are doing, what you are truthful about. Okay. And but it does feel very much it's actually a very nice year for you, Aquarius. Obviously when you're looking at the chart, it is, you know, you are getting a bit of action happening, but I think the fact that you know, because this year also we have like Mars retrograde opposing you, but the main thing is that we've got Pluto. So I feel regardless of what happens, whether you're getting squid or anything like that, Aquarius, you're still gonna benefit because Pluto's in your sign. So you are gonna be like the star of the show. Okay. Hello, Pisces. You're very patient, but you know, this is how it goes. So Pisces, a lot of this astro energy, you know, because you're going to be feeling this, because even though it's the 20th of March, it's on the cusp of Pisces Aries. So even though it's in your 2nd house, you're still, it's energies of the 1st house still going to be abode. So yeah, you're going to always feel this, you know. So it's your 1st and 2nd house, should we say. But, you know, you got energies that's in your friendship zone, your goals, you know, your goals, your friends, groups, humanitarianism work, also gains, could be gains through money, you know, gains through your creativity. You also have energies that's in your higher learning realm, your skill set, your, who you surround yourself with, people you surround yourself with. Learning, languages, courses, very abundant time, manifestation, because the 9th house is very much a manifestation house, because it's Sagittarius house. So for you, Pisces, very busy year, because you know Saturn's in your sign. Another thing that's happening, because between now and next year, this astro year, you have the Saturn-Mars conjunction for 2 years, which is on the 10th of April. You also have, of course, Saturn in Pisces, the big one. So this year, I feel it's going to be, every year you have this. So I feel this year for you, Pisces, it could be pretty easy going. It depends what, remember, this is a general, so it really does depend. But it feels like it's going to be pretty much an easygoing year for you. Yes, you can still have your ebbs and flows, your dips, your highs and lows. But, you know, maybe because, yeah, I just feel that for you, Pisces, like, you're just going to be going with it. Like, okay, I'm just going to still sort of do what I do. Some of you Pisceans definitely are going to be continuing to, you know, try and be as healthy as you can. Because Saturn in your sign, I've actually seen a lot of Pisceans trying to be as healthy as they can. A lot of them are, like, dropping weight like no one's business. But it's not like because they want to be skinny or anything. It's just that there's been like a 30-year shift that's happening, and whether you're working out through weights or eating healthily or just emotional weight, I feel that there's a brand new Pisceans that are emerging, and it's just across the board, guys. So, and also a spiritual health as well. So I feel some of you are going to be continuing every year. It's going to continue to be doing your spiritual practice, or try to be consistent doing that. learning more, reading, manifesting. You know, this is a time to just continue to manifest and keep doing what you're doing in terms of trying to keep yourself spiritually healthy. And, you know, I feel for you Pisces, you know, being consistent is not as easy, and it's normal because you're a mutable sign. But just doing like the little by little will really help you. Yeah, some of you can definitely go back to college, just, you know, just relearning your skill set. I feel some of you are definitely going to be, there could be new friends that come into your life. You could be wishing on new friends. They could be definitely be aligning with like what you're about. And again, you can meet them anywhere. Like all the, I think all the, especially the cardinal signs and that, you are like a star of the show. So yes, a lot of exciting energy that's happening for you Pisces. When we come to your card, you have assertiveness, and it's just basically telling you to go forward, push yourself forward. And you know, the energies that are happening is obviously, I feel it's going to be very different to a lot of you anyway, maybe because Saturn's in your sign. And, you know, you have Mars coming into your sign as well. You've got Venus in your sign. And, you know, for some of you, Saturn being in your sign is making some of you quite ambitious. So this assertiveness card is probably going to be helping you between now and next year. You know, and this card is also telling you about strength as well, using your strength from truthfulness. And also knowing that there, you know, you have, it's also saying that you will have like the right people around you, but as long as you try and be as open as you can and speak your truth, a lot of you will be gaining a lot of strength and guides as well. And these guys could become, and I feel some of it may be from older people. It could be younger as well. It could be from older people. Like you're going to have a lot of words of wisdom. Because, you know, this energy for you Pisces, there can be some, for some of you can, although you can feel very ambitious and know where you're going, some of you might feel quite directionless. And, you know, sometimes it's good just to have like the right people around you. But, you know, all in all, you know, it's just saying go for what you want, but just try and be as truthful as you can, okay? So guys, that was the video for all of the signs. Thank you so much for listening. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe as usual. As you guys know, there are changes that have happened within my life. So I haven't put up any March videos. I may put up April, but I will see. I haven't, I will be putting up the eclipse videos. And, you know, thank you guys for sticking with me and being patient because, you know, changes happen. But yes, but thank you so much for listening, guys. Don't forget to, again, like, share and subscribe. Feel free to write comments down. Come back to this video because this lasts until next year. And yeah, once again, guys, thank you very much. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.